Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new game on the channel. Today we are playing Event Zero. It's a pretty cool game and we're just gonna start a new game here. Um I've already played this game once and apparently it has saved um my progress, so we're just gonna start a new one here. When in doubt, ask Kaizen 85. I've lowered the volume, but I'll see in the We're all obsessed by being someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind. Being for and from. Being with. Being without. You were not an exception. For as long as you could remember, the pronoun that described you best had been he. You were very particular about it. Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home. But you weren't like most of your peers. You spent your childhood in a war-torn country. After the war, Manila was not the best place to raise a child. Your parents had to sell their downtown condo. You moved to California. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone, and you intended to keep it that way. Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everyone wanted to be a part of something. You witnessed nation states pop out of existence. Selenites became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had traveled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in Manila. The United Earth government paid for your college. You wanted to see what the rest of the universe looked like. Soon you joined the International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant. You spent years in training before finally getting your shot. An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you after one of the mock launch exercises. He presented himself as Kurt Taylor, president of the ITS. It's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor. Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit. You sat down anyway. This is exactly why I selected you. I love him whose soul is lavish, who wants no thanks and does not give back, for he always bestows and desires not to keep for himself. He asks you to be a part of a mission to Europa. Despite the Nietzsche quote, you decided to say yes. There had already been 10 Europa missions. The new one was to be called Europa 11. This time, they wanted to send a manned lander down to the surface. You wanted to be part of something. The act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are incompatible with others. We get obsessed by them and miss out on everything else. You came a long way from Manila. Hearing the launch countdown made you feel anxious. It wasn't fear of going to space. You'd been looking forward to that. It was something else. A thought kept bugging you. It was September 6th, 2012, and the humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, were utterly alone. As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth, Well, let's just say that wasn't going to be straightforward. You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off, and the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked the Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge. This meant you as well. You reached the end of the hallway, but the door closed right in front of you. You asked the AI to let you go to the bridge. The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe, that you had to evacuate immediately. This is not the protocol. Please, do not argue with me. My orders are to keep you alive. Your orders? What are you talking about? You are necessary for my mission. I must guide you to the pod bay. The computer really wanted you to evacuate. You had no choice but to obey. Everybody else turned out to be faster than you. Only one capsule remained docked. It got sealed and detached as soon as you got in. You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11. You tried to hail them. But no one answered. The other capsules drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty. You tried to reach the command center. A signal reached the Earth, and you even got a signal back. But it was white noise. Communications were jammed. Your pod was about to leave orbit. In a code red scenario, the AI of Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods. This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get in their EVA suits. The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go. You felt a shock. The debris was hitting your capsule. The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar has split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good. You needed a moment to process that. You sent out a distress signal. No one answered. You just kept it running, despite the lack of sunlight. If no one found you, you wouldn't need the battery anyway. Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whistling your favorite Filipino songs into the microphone. One day, you heard back. There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female song, a sad female voice sang about the end of the world. You hurried to open the radar app. There it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monstrosities from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the stinging about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea? You figured you did not have much of a choice. Event 0. Well, guys, that is the intro of Event 0. And it has some special features that you will see very soon. But right now it's just loading. Hold the left mouse button to walk. Hold the right mouse button to step back. So I walk with my mouse. Interesting. There the door closes. We're in D1. And there's D2, but it's closed. Enter a new login. Login input successful. Do you want to keep Robin as your new login? Yes. Accessing user database. New user Robin created. Incrementing event count. Success. Resuming Kaizen input. So your name is Robin. How curious. Hello. Hi, what's going on? Where am I? You are in the airlock 1. How do I get out? The only way to do things here is through the terminals. Hello. How do I use the terminals? You are a scientist, aren't you? No. Right. Okay, so... help? Maybe? He wants... He wants us to be his friend. I can be your friend. Yes. Okay. Well, I know already what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna do it now. You entrusted me with opening a door. You could say that our relationship is entering a new stage. The door opening stage. Haha, clever joke. Success!
Do you dream of distant planets, stars, and galaxies? Do you crave real adventure? Are you ready for the most transformative experience of your life? The ITS Corporation, leader in space transportation and hospitality sector, offers a unique opportunity to become a true pioneer in universe exploration. This fall, we're launching the Nautilus program, a new kind of space voyage aboard luxurious space yachts and cruisers. Touch the stars without having to sacrifice your comfort. No more compromise, only Nautilus. International Transport Space Lines. Comfort out of your comfort zone. To reserve your seat, visit the ITS Corporation headquarters in Palo Alto, California. For more information, call 650-329-2187.
And this is where we are. Looks pretty cool, huh? So here's a Kaizen poster. You can kind of scan all of these things to see what they are. So there's a lot of items here. We're supposedly in the suicide prevention poster. The Robinson syndrome is not the end of the line. 4 billion people are waiting for you back on Earth. You are not alone. Cool, cool. Okay, this is it, the lobby. Looks cool. And the human has great taste indeed. Okay, close D2. Very well, Robin. This is now closing it. Well, I think we've seen enough of this corridor, so let's open D3, shall we? Open D3. What? I don't care. Ah, great. Cool, so... Oh, but why? Kaizen, open the fucking door. What is it? Yes. And that is... Okay. Yes. But why? And that is bad because... Okay. So open D3 for me. Okay. The only way you can come back to Earth is by destroying the... But if it leaps through space, we need it, right? Okay. But wouldn't it make more sense to not destroy it? Because... Hello. Okay. Let's explore. It's kind of dark. What the fuck? Whoa. Something happened. What happened? This isn't... What happened? Okay. Weird. But, okay. Here we were. What's this? D7. The bridge. Open D7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that doesn't work. What is the password? Okay, so we have to go to the living room then. Where is that? Is that here? Moved notes to terminal. No retina match. Kaizen memory access profiler.sh. What's this? Open D5. Open D5. Dang it. Okay, so find I memory, but we need that, as you can see. Look, here's 1, 3, 4. 2 is missing. We need to find that, I guess. Where could we find that? Oh, D4. Here's the living room. Open D4. You're a kind human, right? So here's the deal. I will open the door. Okay, why not? Okay, but I will still enter the room. Fuck you, bitch. Hey, some lights have gone on. That's great. So here we are, near a planet. The lighting is gorgeous. Did you see something before arriving here? The room isn't ready? Whoa, what happened? Metropolis. Hey, here's the piano terminal. Here it is, the living room just for you. Open fridge. Ah, sad. So, piano. Yes. Yay. Manual. Cool. But wait a second. Let's walk around the room. Oh, wait. Notes, was it? No, there's a way you can access the notes, but I don't know. Let's take a look around the room. Vinyl record. Huh. The fridge is jammed indeed. Okay. That's quite weird. Oh look. It's aquarium, but no fish. Well guys, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I hope you enjoyed. And the next episode will go up pretty soon. Because I like this game. See you in the next one.